Welcome to the newsstand of the hottest new podcast, Opinions 2 Million, with your hosts, Big G, Money Mo, and Shawnee, where we'll be discussing the latest and greatest heat from the culture. Man, did you hear that beat drop? You ain't ready. Let's get straight into it. Opinions to reach 1 million followers, opinions to reach $1 million. New pod dropping every week. I officially welcome you to Opinions 2 Million podcast. Let the beat rock. Man, we're back at it. Episode 12. Man, we had to take a little break for the holidays, man. We had a nice Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. Had to sit up, congregate.
Holidays don't family. Take a break while you got to.
Man, yep. we back. We got the whole squad in the building, man. And we got the special guest, man. We had to bring him back, man. We got Hubbard out here. And so, man, what's going on with you?
Ain't nothing much, bro. Just bored. Be out here in these streets. Anthony done left me. So I got to be like going out on my own.
I'm dying,
man. Man, we got a lot of topics to catch today, man. We got the Ahmaud trial, Maxwell trial, man. We got Summer Walker, life goals, Metaverse, Twitter, Virgil, the passing away of Virgil, man. With new strain of the COVID out, man. Gervonta Davis is boxing next week. Last and all, man, winter is coming, as they say, man. We're gonna end it up with I don't even remember her name, but man, single mothers.
Yeah, Brittany Renier.
Yeah, Brittany Renier, man. Single mothers taking a big L out here, man, in these streets.
I don't think they're taking the L.
Man, but we're gonna go ahead, man. How was everybody's holidays? Mo, how was the holidays, man?
It was great, you know what I'm saying? See family. See, my daughter's first birthday was 2 days after Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Family was turned up.
Thanks for the invite.
Favorite holiday, I think. That's my favorite holiday, I think, Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
He knew I wasn't doing nothing. They couldn't give me no invite, bro.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying, bro. That's the day, though. Nobody in the military really take leave for Thanksgiving.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's not because you save it for Christmas.
It would have been different if it was over at your place.
No.
I can always go home.
Facts.
Z.
Bluffing.
Yo.
Do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Oh, you asked me
You're so silent, bro.
So the holidays were good. It's just I'm just tired of it. Like, I don't even feel like working this whole week. I feel like I'm still in vacation mode. Like, you had that time off and now you're back. You just like, you don't even feel like doing work, but here we are, man. What can you do?
What do you mean vacation? You wouldn't find people at Black Friday shopping?
No, I didn't go Black Friday shopping.
Oh, we needed you.
Everything's online, man. You just find everything online. What's the point?
It's
a waste.
That's Cyber Monday. You're not sticking to the tradition.
Man, there's nothing that I needed from the store that I couldn't get from my phone. Anyways, we're gonna keep it moving. How was yours, Gary?
Man, everything was everything. Had me some good old food, that good country cooking. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, yo, the sweet potatoes with that stuffing and gravy with the turkey is no better combination, yo. Mo got me hit. Yeah, I remember back in the day, yo.
That gobbler.
Mo was telling us, yo, was about the gobbler at Wawa's.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, yo, this man Mo is crazy, yo. They don't got no sandwich like that, yo. Never hold, yo. We went on up to
Wawa gobbler.
Yo, they got the whole Thanksgiving dinner on the sandwich at Wawa's.
That's like fine.
With the cranberry sauce on the top.
Cranberry sauce. That joint is crazy.
That turkey gobbler, yo. Y'all gotta check that joint out, y'all. I'm not trying to play.
That Thanksgiving Krabby Patty, bro.
Yes, sir. Man, that was nice, man. I hope everybody. How was your holidays, Hubbard?
The day of, it was pretty boring, I was kind of drunk because I was alone. I was just playing. But I could not get that across with a straight face. But like pretty much all of my old coworkers who was on like the ship, they all had to work or was on duty. So it was just me. But I like FaceTime my mom and stuff, and It was like a over the FaceTime Thanksgiving pretty much. The next day, everybody was off, and we all went to one of our other coworkers' place down the street and had a little Friendsgiving. You know, got acquainted with the two dogs. Dogs love me, for those who don't know. And then I went out that night.
That's
Thanksgiving be lit. The Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I definitely. I'm agreeing with Thanksgiving is definitely the best holiday, yo, and especially the bars be popping the day before Thanksgiving. Too,
right.
Everybody be out, yo.
Definitely.
Man, we're gonna go ahead and get this pod started, man. Go ahead and comment below, man. Tell us how the holidays was, but man, we got some big news, man, with that Ahmaud Arbery trial, man. The verdict came back, and all three of the KKK members came back positive, bro.
Yep.
We got the guilty V's. So I mean, we're gonna go ahead and wait for the next step in the trial, the sentencing, and see what's going on.
And of course, you got people saying, "Oh, they did it because they didn't convict Kyle." I'm like, bro, people try.
Yeah, I mean, crazy. for the audience, we're gonna go ahead and give a high level summary of what was going on. Essentially, Ahmaud Arbery was jogging down the street, and he went to go take a look at an abandoned house or that was being reconstructed. And then some people pulled up on him in their trucks, and they chased him down the street and pulled out a shotgun and shot and killed him. And they tried to claim that they thought he was breaking and stealing stuff out the house.
Didn't they have a video where they were trying to like, it's like it worked against, it worked against him. It's like, why wasn't what was
what happened is there was a third person involved where that they were, I guess, following and videotaping. They were trying to say that they weren't involved in the whole altercation, but it turned to be that they was involved. So I mean, it's just an unfortunate situation, and you just got to remember that initially the prosecutor did not prosecute the case. They let the people go. They didn't arrest them. They were free for about a month and a half before the charges were actually pressed on the three individuals. So you got to know
how many years they get for this?
The sentencing hasn't happened yet. They just been found guilty. You know? Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead, and then there's also supposed to be a trial coming up for the prosecutor, because you got to think that this was a modern day lynching that happened.
Exactly.
They just saw people, and they were former police officers and all of this, and they just kind of chased this man down the street. So, man,
one thing I will say too, it's crazy. Like, I know we always talk about it, but like what people were doing before cameras, like I just can't imagine. Like cops, I can't imagine this.
They were talking about.
What do you mean, bro? I've seen it.
Like
for real. Like in my hometown, when I was around, like I had to be like 9 or 10 or something. And it was like coming up on Halloween time. And I saw a black dude who had been lynched and was hanging from a tree. At the time, I was young. I told you this. I thought it was a Halloween decoration, but my mom immediately realized what it was. And she sped off and was like, I was like, what are you doing? Why are we going so fast? What's wrong? She was like, I'll tell you later. And then like that night, she like explained it to me.
What hometown you from, man?
In the middle of nowhere, Georgia, bro.
Oh, I was saying.
That's crazy.
It stuck with me though.
Nah, but you guys are talking about like police and stuff and like videos. I read somewhere, and I don't know if they're gonna like implement it or anything, but like discussions of like you needing police permission to record or not being able to use. I don't know what the whole situation was or what the whole argument is, but they're trying to like not allow you to record and use that as evidence or have evidence of like you police interactions. Yeah, but it's like you should, right? Because like it's only helped so many people in the last so many years. Like before that, it was like it always works against you because you didn't have anything to prove anything.
There isn't really any laws or regulations against like somebody recording the police like doing something wrong, and it's kind of a protection thing on like the person who's being accused on their part.
Right.
So like
I think most of the time,
no cop doing the right thing is gonna like just tell you to shut that off.
Right.
Like, get that camera out of my face and get out of here. And if they are, they're probably up to no good.
Yeah, most of the time I think they try to get you on, like, you recording, you're obstructing the police job, the police ability to do their job, man. But in this Ahmaud Arbery case, man, I'm glad that the verdict came back like that. I mean, in this case, I was thinking, man, there was no other way for it to go. They literally chased and hunted this man down in trucks and jumped out and shot him with a shotgun, man. So it's like, if this one would have came back not guilty, man, I just don't know how much hope we would have had left in America. But this joint, like, there was a lot.
Well, how about you move to Brazil and hope that they're better?
I'm staying me right now in the United States, bro. We're gonna complain all we want. Well, I ain't leaving.
But now somebody was I seen this quote probably like a couple months ago. It's about cops. It was like people was like, it could be a few bad apples in every job field. So it's an excuse for some bad cops to be out there. But then somebody was like, so you would be fine with a few bad pilots out there. I was like, nah. So there's no excuse for like cops to be acting this way. Because you don't want a pilot that don't know how to fly the best or something like that.
Yeah. So the craziest thing about this case was that, like I said earlier, that at first they wasn't initially prosecuted.
Right.
It's kind of like the whole legal system was set up for them just to get off. Like, they literally told the people to go home. They didn't do no, test for gunpowder and all of that, man. They literally had a whole month and a half to get their story together. And then all of that, the country bumpkin still couldn't get no straight story together and make it out of court. So, I mean,
you got those people that try to say like, oh, Ahmaud tried to chase down him when they had a gun. I'm like, what's the point of even chasing them in the first place?
When you just blast them?
No, we
get that fear in them.
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
They
not only that, you have so much time to, like, you could say, like, they can make an argument about anything, but you have time to think about what you're doing when you're purposely chasing somebody, like.
And they're not interfering in life from that dude,
right? Like, it's not like it wasn't like something that you had to do like right on the moment. It was like you were thinking this through while you were chasing. Like, what are you doing? Like,
right?
Yeah, man. It's just the brazenness of some people, man. They just think like they got that aura on them, just like that. This is their place, and you don't belong. And see them jogging through the neighborhood, it's like something's out of place. And instead of dealing with it properly, if you thought there was a threat, you're going to take the situation into your own hands and go pursue. And I think one of the good things that's coming out of this is that they're revising the citizens arrest law, or looking into revising the citizens arrest law, which kind of stems back from kind of the slave catcher days. So that's another good thing. So, man, if y'all have any more thoughts, we can go ahead and move on to this next story.
As soon as you said that, 12 years a slave popped in my head.
Hey, yo, when yo shot yo with that shotgun and Shorty went flying back into
yeah.
That shirt, yo, that was the best scene in the whole movie, yo. That joke, he hit her with that shotgun and she went like, shoom, it's like she got sucked up in a vacuum.
Like a piece of lint getting sucked up.
That joint, like that, the only two scenes I remember from that movie is that one in the hot box. That joint in the hot box, yo.
Are you sure you're not thinking about Django, bro?
Oh,
you
shit.
think about Django? This Django. 12 years
about Django,
bro. What he said.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Django. I remember
you gonna think about the hot box because Kerry Washington was naked in the whole shotgun scene. Like, who wouldn't laugh at a body just flying across the sky, bro? Like, for real.
Yo, the Uncle Ruckus on the porch.
I'm dying right now. How long was that? That was a long movie.
I don't remember 12 years.
It was well over 2 hours.
I gotta catch up on 12 Years a Slave.
The one with the free black dude who got captured, and then they like took him down to the South and like turned him into a slave, and he was a slave for 12 years and had no idea.
We seen on the ship. They was playing that joke.
Oh, for real?
That shit was sad.
Movies on the ship.
That was part of y'all diversity training.
I guess a lot of people thought it was a good movie. Harriet Tubman should have made a cameo.
That's funny.
Harriet Tubman is resided in the home state though, so we gotta give some props.
Nice.
And Frederick Douglass. We got a lot going on in Maryland, baby. But man, let's keep it moving, man. They been trying to keep this joint under wraps. I don't even got too much information on it personally, but we just gotta keep the people informed. I believe her name is Ghislaine Maxwell. Her trial is currently going on, and she was an associate of what's his name, Epstein. And, what was going on with him. He had the whole situation where he
at the island,
hung himself in jail and all of that, and the island and the helicopters and all these underage people and
the
associates. That those they called Illuminati class.
Right.
Was visiting the island and all this kind of.
Never heard that before.
You never heard about this? They trying to keep.
I haven't either.
I've heard of Illuminati, but I've never heard of like people Illuminati class living. Like,
man, you gotta take a look, man. Some free time, take a look at Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. So,
he got a documentary too. I think on Netflix.
So the case that's going on, is that like they got caught doing the whole whatever?
So
Epstein got caught, but
and he killed
Epstein killed himself in jail. But now they're prosecuting his
like
assistant / housewife girlfriend. It's kind of like from
so that's who Maxwell is.
Yeah, from when I watched the documentary, it's like Maxwell was an assistant / like housewife. Like they were not married, but she was around him 24/7 kind of thing. Like, I don't know what
they
kind
had a private island. You guys said something about they had a private island where they were like,
and
Bill Gates flew to it.
Bill Gates was involved with it.
I mean, Bill Clinton.
They got a tank. They got a tank full of piranhas.
I wasn't naming no names because I'm not precise, man. This man,
Anthony out here airing everybody out, yo. It's like he was
there. There's a high level.
He deserved to be aired out for that one.
Nah,
6ix9ine over here.
Teenage girls.
He wasn't even there.
To be aired out, man. They got pictures of him over there.
And they got like the Prince of England or one of the people they got over
touching
there.
The little girl.
They got lots of stuff, man. So the conspiracy theory is that when he went to jail, that he was executed, but who knows, man. There was a lot of suspicious stuff with his death. The cameras weren't working. A lot of things was going on. So now
how he killed himself in prison when he was like on a 24-hour watch and stuff like that.
So now they got the lady in trial. So we're going to keep tuned on that. Personally, I haven't been paying too much attention. Haven't seen too much, but man, we had to bring it to y'all, man. Y'all got to do your research because
you guys sent something about all these people that were like retiring or something. Did that have anything to do? You guys, was there a correlation between?
That is a little conspiracy, I think. I mean, obviously, the internet always gonna say some stuff, but they have.
What were some of the people that were? I mean, I don't.
Mark, you know them all.
Same of the people like that were that they talking about were in pictures at like a ball or like a party, like with Epstein and Maxwell.
So I think the joint that was floating around the internet, I don't know if it's true or not, but they said on the start of Maxwell's trial that 3 CEOs resignated from their jobs. The CEO of Twitter resigned, the CEO of Walmart resigned, and the CEO of CNBC, I believe, or CBS or something like that. Also,
you think there's a court?
I think it might just be a coincidence. If it's a correlation, I don't know. But you know how the elites move, man. And
the elites, it's definitely an organization.
It's a little out my pay grade and pedigree, man. But there's definitely some shady stuff going on. But
definitely.
I'm glad you finally made the jump from resonated to resigned. I was like, anybody else would catch that?
Oh my goodness. All the words blending together. All right, man. We're gonna keep it moving, man. Man, there's been a lot going on. This internet was going crazier early couple weeks ago with Summer Walker and her new man and them getting, I guess, each other's names tattooed on their face, man. And
It's
what's
crazy.
going on, man? How y'all feel about this? Not just the Summer Walker joint, but I guess tattoos, getting people or your person you're dealing with name tatted on you
Dealing with
/ tattoos.
How we
It's
feel
the
about
worst.
it?
Yeah, yo,
it's
how
the-
you feel about it?
I'm sure when they break up, you know, we're all gonna have a good laugh about it, but they won't.
How you sure? How you so sure they're gonna break up? But I just think like there's two things. One, like I mean, like Gary said, it's just like one of getting the tattoo of your significant other tatted on you. The second is just the general face tattoo, the aspect of that. Like I think I mean if any face tattoo is just kind of like, you know, just if it's not in like the right place, it's gonna look bad. And then just the name tat of like your significant other, I feel like if it's not your kid or your parents, don't do it.
Right.
Don't do it.
And it's worse
Because
too because she got a whole album talk like about a breakup with London on the Track, and she just got back with another dude, and then like
she's
think
moving
about
pretty
you get a
fast.
tattoo unless it's like I'd say like marriage and like beyond type stuff. But
Yeah.
she just I don't know how long they've known each other, but like dating wise on
Yeah, I mean if you had like a significant
week.
time in, then it's something different. But other than that, just keep it to your kids and your parents if you're gonna get like.
And it's worse because like on the internet they're gonna make fun of you. You know it too. So it's like
especially
You
on
get
like
your
on your
parents'
face,
name
like that's
tattooed
not
on your
something you can
face?
even hide.
yeah,
You can't
exactly.
hide. They both can't hide that like on your face.
Right.
Like you can go anywhere. It's like, so
Exactly.
where's Summer at, or where's I don't know what the guy's name
Larry.
is. Larry. Yeah, where's Larry at? Right, like when you guys weren't together.
Nah, and they got an
What a
obvious
basic
place
ass
right on
name.
the eyebrow, man. Personally, my
Yeah.
personal stance on tattoos, man, I hate needles, so I never get tattoos. And I don't
I
know
mind
if
the
there's
tattoos.
there's nothing in this world I love enough that I would get tatted on me in 50 years. I would still look at that joint and be like, that was a good
Not
decision.
even your mom's name. It's like,
Man, you don't never know what's going to happen. You never
I mean, so
know
I
what's gonna
definitely want a few tattoos, not on my face,
All right.
but then I think about how it would look.
That
Like,
shark, it's like that.
no, yeah, no, the tooth specifically, bitch. But I think about like 40 years, 40 years down the road, like how is it gonna look all faded and stuff? Because like you see people got to keep going to get them like retouched up. I just don't know if I'm willing to put that kind of maintenance into it yet.
Yeah.
I just don't like needles, yo. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I hate needles.
so I feel like outside the needle, like just say that whole pain process goes away. Would you like the end result? Would you do
Then you got to go back to me. I don't know what it is. It's just like
With no
me
pain, I
personally,
do it.
I can't. The pain and the needles, and it seems like a cop out. And then you go back to the slavery and the branding, man. I just can't do it, yo. It's just for me
You
personally.
draw an analogy all the way back
tattoos
to
are
that?
fine. Tattoos are fine. It's just the two things. One thing is the
Come on,
face.
man. We gotta keep this deep.
Yeah, I think the face and the neck.
Yeah. Well, well, just the general headshot area, like your shoulder area and above, and above. But and then the second thing was just like the name writing of, I guess, if it's not your kid. Then...
All right, so let's for me, there's three classes of tattoos, right? There's the people that don't have no tattoos, all right? That's one category. Then there's the people that their tattoos are covered by normal clothing, right?
Mhm.
So that's if they have a t-shirt on and shorts, you don't see their tats, right? Then you got the people who wearing t-shirt and shorts where they got tats all up and down their forearms, on their neck, in their face, and all down.
I got
their
history with them.
legs and things like that.
There's
So,
another class too. There's
all right,
there's another class of people that have tattoos that you can see that are meaningless tattoos, like a
Yeah, that's the
tattoo of
worst,
like
the
an
worst.
animal or something that has no
Like money over
you know,
everything. So
yeah, like
Hey,
there's another class of people. It's not just about. I feel. I mean, this kind of goes into a separate category, but like I guess tattoos with meanings, right? Like,
Do you think
like,
sharks are meaningless?
I mean, if a shark meant something to
it
you
depends
specifically
on
in your
what it
life,
means to you, man.
yeah,
I
what it
just
means,
think
if there's a
lot of
meaning
people-
behind it to you.
That's what I think. If it's meaning to
Yeah.
you, I personally, when I look at some people with tats, I be like, yo, there's no way you can explain why you got that joint in 50 years. Especially, yo, you look at some of these people with them, like, I feel like a famous girl tattoo is that cheetah print, yo.
But
yeah, the face tattoos is definitely a
like how you
no-go, man.
talk about them, they're not gonna last as a couple. I can bet anybody on this podcast.
It's just more content for y'all.
No, you just never know. But the thing is like I guess it's like too early, right? Like you only, I mean, if you guys have been together for like so many years, you're like, all right, this is the person that, you know, like I would want the tattoo, and then you gonna put it on your face. That's just something.
Yeah, but his is definitely way more explainable than hers. Yo got summer on his
He
face.
got
Like you
summer.
can change that to
Smart, yeah.
summertime,
Larry.
summer hills, summer anything.
Yeah.
Yo.
Summer
Be
Hills.
like, that's
Hey,
my
shout out to
picture.
Summer Hills.
Like summer ends or something.
Yeah, summer never ends. So you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
you can definitely pay off the summer joint, man. But we're gonna keep this
She gonna
keep
put
this
Larry
train
O'Brien trophy on it.
train moving, man. We're gonna go ahead. Let's go around, man. We gotta keep this joint on a positive note. We're gonna talk about some life goals, man. I guess we can name 2 or 3 going around. Who's gonna start?
I'll
I'll start this one.
All right.
I got kids, you know what I'm saying, just build like a future. Cause I feel like most of our, like not a lot of us had like counts growing up, like money, a lot of money in it. Like I do agree you gotta work for everything you have, but like you know, when I get out of the military and retire, I could transfer my college over to like my daughter and stuff. So just making sure they set up.
Yeah, that's what I was ready to say, man. You gotta speak it into existence.
Facts. Just make it happen type stuff. No more talking.
Right. Nah, I mean, for me, just some of the goals is to like not just like live the life that we have, like go explore the world, right? That God had given, like, you know, there's so much to this world that we don't even know about, like the other cultures and stuff. The goal is to like be able to see everything that's on this earth, like just like different cultures, different aspects and different. But I agree with Anthony too. Right. That's one of the goals, but this is another one as well.
Definitely. Keep that relationship with God too.
Yeah, Will, you got anything? Gary, you guys got anything? You guys got some...
Will go 50 years in the military.
Gary's gonna come at this hard. Gary's gonna come out with like some.
Oh my God. For the people who are listening to this podcast and don't know, Anthony swears that I'm gonna stay in the military until retirement. Which I have
you are
explicitly told him that it is not in me anymore, and I am not doing it.
Yeah. You are.
That's a goal?
No, oh, Jesus Christ.
Get out the military.
Okay.
Retirement.
Okay. F word to Anthony, but like in the next couple of years, I plan on getting probably like 5 acres of land in Georgia.
Okay.
And then after that,
land's pretty cheap down there.
Yeah, like at some point, like having a house built on it. It's like my family has like quite a bit of land, but like divided up between all of them, they don't really own like a significant size portion of like a land lot. So I'd be like the only one who owns like more than an acre. And I feel like
you come from a country background.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I told you, I'm from the middle of nowhere, bro. Like it nothing but like grassy plains out there.
That's what's up.
Man, my goals. Oh, go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, that's what we do on this podcast. But where was I going? Oh yeah, like 5 acres. I feel like it's enough to, you know, like be able to do whatever you want out there. Like if you got neighbors, it's 5 acres away. Ain't nobody gonna hear what you're doing out there. If I'm like zipping around in an ATV or something.
No, well, we had this on another episode. You wasn't on it, but what's your dream profession or job or career or something like that? Yeah.
And what's your dream city too?
Okay, so the dream profession is it will still always be a dream, but it is definitely out of the picture for me. So ever since I was like 6 years old,
porn stars.
Please just make it appropriate for the audience. That's all I'm gonna say before you speak.
When have I been inappropriate?
And I just don't know what's coming. Just want to make sure.
6 years old, I was 6 years old. I was watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I saw this scene. But nah, like ever since I was 6, I wanted to be like a fighter pilot. But you need perfect 20/20 vision, and I'm nearsighted in one eye, and I will not undergo laser surgery.
Yeah,
because I don't trust it. And what was the other one? Dream what? Dream City.
Yeah, Dream City.
Inside the U.S. and outside.
In the U.S., maybe Austin. Probably a tie between Austin, Texas, or like Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh,
no. What's I just want to ask you, like, what's in Austin, right? So like what attracts you towards Austin?
King of the Hill. Don't know. I got a couple friends that live down there, and they say it's pretty chill. There's a lot of land to buy down there. It's cheap houses. I'll be looking.
Now, because I'm saying like what makes Austin different than like like I don't know any other city. Like New York's very different because it's got all the buildings and like the whole city vibe to it. Like what like I'm just asking. I'm not like trying to.
So like I'm all down for a city vibe, but in New York too congested for me. I like to be able to drive.
So is Austin like really country? Is it city? Is it a mixture of both?
It's like a good
mix
suburban.
Of both. Okay.
Yeah, it's like when I was there, it's like what the vibe. I've been to like all cities in Texas except for Houston, but the vibe I got was it doesn't even feel it's in Texas, but it feels like in New York City. So you get the best of both. Okay. You get the best of both worlds, and it's a growing city. Like everything is going.
Yeah, it's coming up.
It's lit. Yeah, it's real diverse. So
inexpensive real estate.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But Gary, life goes for Gary.
Yeah. Man, get real deep philosophical with this joint. And I'm just trying to get rich, with my silver bros.
And Sharon,
I had to quote that LA. Bro, don't know about it.
Stop.
I'm thinking on LA.
Oh,
for real though. But personally, be financially stable, self-sufficient, and personally, I like to set up something way for people to be financially literate without participating in any unnecessary scams. And man, I can't get down with people scamming their own people to make their own to bring their own stuff off.
What's a scam? I mean, not everyone does this, but like people that like that's obvious. I know people that would do like one or two things and then like make a course, and the course is literally something that you
you sell one house, buy one stock, and now you are expert.
Right.
Got people in shackles.
Yeah, I mean there are some people that will actually like give you good information, good stuff, but there's just some people that just take advantage of the people that are going and be like, let me try to do what they're doing. But yeah.
Right.
All right, man. Now we ready to get into part of this financial literacy education, man. Big story.
Hold on, there was a
go ahead.
There was a kind of goes into the life goals thing. So like when the 3 years that I did in Hawaii, I was like always on the go. Never really had time to like relax or anything because I was like always all like out and about doing something. And one of my goals had always been, I guess, live like get to a point where I'm just relaxing and chilling. And I feel like I'm doing that now. Like I'm sitting here in an all black robe with a fire going in front of my 65-inch TV in my living room.
Hey.
And I got UGG slippers on, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It don't get don't get much better than that.
Facts.
But yeah, moving on.
Don't be tripping, man. We gotta get on this next topic, bro. Everybody's going crazy since Facebook changed their name to Meta, and there's been a lot of going on as far as Facebook changing their name to Meta and the immersion of the Metaverse. So if y'all don't know what the Metaverse is, it's kind of building a digital universe, right? So kind of bringing the real world to a digital environment. So
the Matrix.
Yeah. So Facebook is trying to capitalize on this by changing their name. And there's been a lot going on with a lot of giant tech companies buying and purchasing land inside of the Metaverse. So
like a Sims.
Yeah. So kind of
virtual
like
Sims.
Man, right. RuneScape, yeah.
Oh, that's if that joint had people going crazy, this Metaverse about to happen.
People better be going crazy in the Metaverse. From what I understand so far in the Metaverse, they already have stores, they have shops, they have casinos. You can buy stuff. They have podcasts, they have open mic nights, man.
And this was somebody told me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm excited about the technology. Somebody told me this too. Like, from the virtual aspect, you can go to concerts too. So like, you can sit in your room. You know what I'm saying? Put on your little headset, and then
Oculus.
Just go to a little concert, like a virtual.
How do you guys feel about those? Go ahead, sorry.
No, you good. But like,
That's
Now,
the
how you
only
guys
way
feel
to
about
travel.
those videos where people are like doing those things, but they're like sitting in their living room and they like bump into a wall and they're like falling everywhere? And I've seen videos where they're like in a real environment where they
Yeah.
can't bump into anything. But I've seen both, right? Where people are just putting on the mask and like breaking their wall or like breaking their arm or just like because they're like
I don't know.
I don't
like
like
the-
what I don't like what this. I don't like why the simulation stuff is going, but the idea of it is
Yeah.
cool. It's cool.
it's cool and I think it's kind of scary too because it's
It
like
is scary. Yeah.
because it's like that's a whole different like world, right? I mean, I don't want to get too deep, but it's like, but I don't know, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, man, you got to get with it, right? Like, what can you do if you're not gonna accept it? Then you're kind of gonna be like,
Right. Gotta get lost.
Or you could be like me and just get stuck in the past.
I'm done, man. Well, for real. What's your thoughts on the metaverse, man? You got any thoughts on metaverse? Brian, digital real estate. Instead of going to Georgia and buying some acres, man, why don't you buy some digital property that might be the next New York City, bro?
I know you did not just say that.
Yo, you would make a huge come up. Imagine you buy the next Times Square right now, and
But it's digital.
and then your
It's like
wife's
cryptocurrency, dude.
your stepkid can become the next
he's
Bill
like
Gates.
control.
It's like nah.
Hold up, did he just say my stepkids?
Where did this come from?
And you can probably get a girlfriend in this joint. Like in general, people would be probably putting their hands up for girls.
Yeah, no, but in the metaverse, there's gonna be like the fake people, fake humans.
It's like Sims in real life.
This
Fake
fucking
life,
weirdest.
but virtual life.
Nah, but if we got to keep it a stack, if you merge in the metaverse with Web 3.0, it's kind of
Oh yeah,
like
you
kind of
down on that.
the
You
social
guys hear about that
media-
hack?
What hack?
Okay, never mind. Keep going.
Oh,
You said the Web 3. I thought I don't know. I just read. Never mind. Just keep talking.
Web 3.0 is not even actually right now, from my understanding, it's just a concept. So I don't know what hack you're talking about.
It's like a decentralized web base.
Yeah, so it's a decentralized. Man, who got the TV? Yo, Will, what's your 65 inch?
that's
Can you
not
cut the truck
me.
down, yo?
That's not
Can you cut
me.
the
Man, Will.
65 inch down?
That's not me.
That's definitely Anthony. Yo, let's be honest.
Nah, I was at a TV. It's like that.
You got the
What?
65 inch blasted.
My TV is off.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You ain't here. Shut up.
Hey yo, we ready to keep this joint in, man. But
Hold up.
Yeah.
I do have an opinion about that. I don't like
right.
personally, I know Facebook can't accommodate for everybody, but I finally got to handle all this social media crap, bro, except Twitter. Still don't use mine. But I know that's your life. Shut up. But now they want to go ahead and change everything. Oh, let's make everything digital, change our name. Do I feel like downloading a whole nother app if I have to? Or like, I just don't. That's like the whole thing with like, I think for 6 years I had an iPhone 6, and then like by the time the iPhone 11 came out, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, here's this 10 that I'm gonna get for you," and I was like, "All right." And then I got the 10, and now what are we on? 13?
Yeah.
Who is that with the TV? Can you please just turn it off?
I told you it wasn't me.
Hey yo, I don't know who got the TV.
Yeah, somebody's.
I think it's Anthony for real, bro.
But I got it on 7. I couldn't even hear myself.
Exactly, bro. I told you. This dude always trying to do more than one thing.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Nah,
Yo,
He's
over
trying to
there.
watch the news.
Yo, over there trying to catch up on the NFL.
He tried to get
Watching
some
the
like cheat
countdown
notes.
talking about the whole joint.
I don't know how y'all heard that. That's
It's
crazy.
messed up. Yo, that joint was clear as day.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
I barely had it up. That's weird.
This, if you're listening to this and you think that we need to get a what is it called for us to do the podcast and not be distracted,
Like a sound booth.
yeah, like a booth, you know, donate to our YouTube channel.
Let's just put Anthony in the closet, bro, and take us. Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't need to
but-
be around no
It'd be better.
technology.
It'd be better with like your station there back in Maryland.
Yeah, we'll buy some virtual land and have our podcast in there.
Yo, we could have the joint in virtual space, yo. But it seems
Yeah.
like right
I'm-
now, like
okay.
Oculus is the
I'm
best
gonna
way
have
to.
to drop you right there.
Well, you're not hip, yo. I'm trying to say, man, from the activities I hear you be interested in, I think the
Like-
metaverse would be the space for you because you can go on the
Right.
virtual dates and you can
You can go
spend,
to a virtual
you can
virtual
spend fake
church.
cash. Yeah, you can pull up and see if they got little
Hold
minions
up.
running around in the virtual.
Well, so since
this-
everything is
hey,
fake,
hey,
how
Are
would
we
you?
going back
crazy
to this
though.
again? Okay.
Nah, we're
Minions?
going to test on that later, yo. I just had to set the stages for
But
it.
nah, this whole thing is gonna be crazy. I think it's like unlimited possibilities coming from this.
Right,
Yeah.
but
You
it's
can,
like,
like,
how
you
would
can-
you
you
like
can do
control
stuff-
what's like
You can
money
do
and
like
stuff?
old people can like use it,
Crypto.
go to church or something like that.
He said activity.
Why are you sending
I'm
old
not a
people to
normal
church?
person.
Maybe they just want to go back in time and be young, and you trying to send them to church.
Now I'm saying, what if they can't get up on their bed? It's like, nah.
So you mean disabled people? Like, what are you? Where are you?
Yeah,
Why you, gotta
disabled,
say,
baby.
why are you trying to send old people to church, man? What are they?
Well, he
trying
just
to-
want to leave them at church.
But it's crazy though.
Mo already put the headset on people and they're like, all right, go enjoy your day.
Hey, retired
Nah,
people
but
gotta have a
the
blast.
thing I think where it's going to be the crossover. So say like Mo was saying for people that are disabled / old, if they could put the headset on,
Right.
drive to the grocery store, pick out their items, and then pay in a crypto, and then next hour or 2 hours, the stuff is delivered to the house.
I don't know.
Right.
Just to cut you off, sorry, but I feel like I feel like the way the world is moving with Uber Eats and like these food deliveries, and I don't think people are ever gonna want to well, not ever, because there's got to be someone that's got to be picking it up and dropping it to you.
That's
I don't
what
think
was
people are
gonna
gonna
say.
want to take that route and go back. They'd probably just
Man,
be like, "Yo,
the
I'm gonna have
United
it
States,
virtual."
one thing I can tell you, United States is always going to have a permanent underclass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you want to take from that is you take it. Who that
Yeah, no,
permanent
definitely.
underclass is going to be switches throughout time, but I can tell you now, in a capitalist system,
yeah.
everybody can't be producers. You need consumers and you need workers. And
Well, they can't
there's
do it in
always going to
communism either. So
be somebody there that's going to need that bread to pick that stuff up. But I think that's when the intersectionality of metaverse and real life is going to come. But there's definitely a lot of potential with metaverse. Things are getting heated. Hubbard, I suggest that you look into it, man. You might buy the next Times Square, and
Thanks.
you have some good, valuable property that might be better than them couple acres down in the plains of Georgia.
Hey, and it's like for the people for gamers too. Like you can even go to a virtual world playing Call. I mean, it's already out there, but like you go to New York, and then you.
Well, if
go
they
to a
actually
little
want to be
virtual
part of
game
the
thing.
virtual world, the gaming world, if they want to do this, they'd probably join the
Combine it
army.
together.
I'm pretty sure that's what they didn't want to do.
They're gonna have virtual war.
So,
inside.
let me say the whole buying 5 acres thing, that is preparing for my eventual future when I'm old and don't work no more. That's like where I'm living out the rest of my days.
And Andy wants you to go to
But-
church at that age.
But what
so-
if
Now-
by the time you retire, we're uploading our brains into the metaverse, yo?
Right,
Now
right,
you
right.
can have 5 acres when everybody's living in New York style apartments.
Facts.
And Hubbard
Well,
was
the way I
thinking
see
above.
it, you got fake acres. That's what I see.
Oh my goodness, man! You know about NFTs? The acres are real because they're minted on
Yeah.
NFTs. You gotta do some research, man. Let's
You
get
sh-
into the
we should have
times.
had him on when we talked about social media and what's real
Oh,
and what's
yeah.
fake.
Mhm.
Facts.
Because he looks like he's hard to like the left side and
Hey, but one thing I will say, like, even though things seem cheap now, like acres and stuff, like obviously years down the line, this country will be overpopulated. All the land will be taken, so that'll be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, get off
Like
my
my
land.
grandparents, the Vernon Park, when they was here, wasn't worth anything, and now it's overpopulated and everything. So it's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Definitely investing for the future.
Man,
I
well,
thought he said his grandparents Rosa Parks, bro. I'm over here sipping
Yeah.
bourbon, bro. Like
This man.
what you
All right,
sipping
we're gonna
on?
keep
man?
it. We're gonna keep it
It is.
moving.
Angel's Envy bourbon whiskey. Pretty good.
Some slight. All right, man. Next, we got Twitter, man. Jack Dorsey resigning from Twitter and is going to become full-time CEO of Square, man. I don't know if y'all know too much about Jack Dorsey, but Jack Dorsey was one of the founding co-founders of Twitter, and he also is the CEO of co-founder / CEO of Twitter and the CEO of Square. And I don't know how y'all know about him, but he works, I believe, the morning shift at Twitter, then walks to the Square headquarters and works the evening shift at Square
Never knew that.
CEO. So
How much work is a CEO doing?
a lot of work, man. I don't know what kind of saying when you got two Fortune 500 companies and you're the CEO of two
You're
of them.
CEO, you're telling people what to do. You're not doing the work.
I know,
Man.
like
I
you
don't
out
know
at
about you, Z.
Yeah,
the
you're
golf
just
Decisions
club.
hiring
have
the right people and
consequences.
sit. You're just hiring
You
the
gotta-
right people and
Yeah.
sitting back and telling them what to do. But yeah, I mean, he's working, I guess.
He's like at a golf course at a country club, and like they call him to be like, "What would you like us to do, sir?" That's it.
Man, I think you're
He's got the right people under him.
Twitter
Yeah,
and social media companies have been under the most fire in the last 5 years. Since the
Yeah.
presidential election,
Yeah, well,
of
actually, because
Trump,
it is tech.
they have been
so,
under the
yeah.
gun. They've been testifying on Congress nonstop,
Yeah.
3 to 5 times a year. Come on, man. Y'all not going to
But that's
and
Zuckerberg more
downplay
than
it. Let's have
anybody
a real
else.
conversation. Y'all
Right.
not going to sit here and talk about CEOs not doing the work. Twitter is definitely
Yeah.
one of the most, like
You
Mo
gotta
said,
keep up.
Twitter was his definitely first favorite social media. Twitter has been under a lot of public scrutiny lately. As CEO, there's definitely a lot going on with that company.
Man.
So you're not going to act like he's not doing nothing, man.
No, but no, if
Running
you
two
hire the
Fortune
right people, it's
500s.
like how much work you're gonna have to do yourself, right? Like as a CEO, if you got the right CFOs and whatever that's under you, they're gonna be like handling all the stress. You think he takes most of the stress? I mean, yeah, he takes it from the government when they have these hearings and stuff. Like Zuckerberg pulled up to the hearings and stuff, but like, how much do
Have
you
you
think?
ever heard of a slogan? The buck stops with me. As a CEO, you are the chief executive officer. Every decision that is made within your company is a representation of yourself. You are the public facing representation of the company. Everything that happens is your fault and ends with you. So, man, we're not going to put it off as
Yeah, I mean, it definitely goes all on him, but it's just
every
about the
person
work.
that
I'm
he
talking about the work.
yeah.
delegates
I mean,
authority
he probably worked to
to.
get up there. Obviously, he's a founder and stuff, right? He did the work. He made the brand, but I
And
feel like
like,
once it's up and running, it's like you got to get the right people, and you're hiring more people,
See,
more and
you were
more.
definitely way oversimplifying.
Nah, that's true though, because I remember remember John McAfee with the antivirus. He resigned from the
Yeah.
company.
Mo, you're not going to compare no antivirus
Nah. I'm
software
saying
to
'cause he was
Twitter.
like,
Yo, you know how impactful
I'm saying,
Twitter
if
is
your phone-
to every day. Twitter is
But I'm
literally selecting presidents of the next United States, yo. We're not going to compare some virus software from
Are you
people
saying
not-
that
that's
the
watching
too
CEO is
much
doing that? Do
dirty
you think
websites.
I'm saying like, so people's phones are still like people's like, my phone should be good or internet.
But
browser should be good. If I
Gary,
got
is the
virus
CEO
software.
doing the work? Is he the one that's coming? I mean, I know he's the ideas are approved by him, and you know, so
Yeah,
he
I
probably
would give
gives
him- nobody- I
suggestions.
don't think
But
nobody
do you
ever
think there's
replaced
other
him.
people that
People
it's a
think he's a good
collective
dude.
unit that's doing the work, if not and he's obviously running the OKs. All right, like this is what should and shouldn't be. Yeah, but there's definitely. I mean, he found the
Where's
company.
the
I'm not
direction coming from, Z?
But nobody else.
people that are
What do the
under him,
people
that
just
he's-
show up to work and they just start doing stuff and it just works out? Where does the direction come from?
But
obviously
nobody
has
on
a
Twitter,
vision
like,
where they're trying to
nobody on
go to,
Twitter,
right?
like,
This is like, no, he obviously the company has a vision where this
Man,
is
y'all
like
definitely
the-
don't know nothing about no C Corp.
Nobody on Twitter
Corps.
blames him though. Like from what I see, I barely hear his name.
Nah, I feel like he's on Twitter. He's just be like saying,
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, he's just like a random person. Like nobody on MySpace blamed Tom. It's like-
Is MySpace still relevant?
yeah, it's like that.
I heard Mo had
What?
an account.
Oh my, this man Gary.
Man, obviously we're gonna have to come back.
But
to
no,
this story.
the new,
When-
if you can talk about the new tech is an India guy. Now you got 3 people. I think it's Microsoft now because Bill Gates is gone, right? And then the Google has an India now. Twitter, you got 3 big tech companies in the US that are Indian
Yeah, it's crazy.
native.
He actually like while we talking about, he set a rule like saying like if you post a picture without the public, like without that person knowing, it could be subject to like. But that's I don't like that rule because like they'll get away with a lot of like racist stuff that could be going on, or, like
Right.
secret stuff. But we'll see how it goes.
All right, man. Let's keep this. We're gonna have to come back to this conversation when the squad gets a little more educated on running a company. That you just show up as a CEO and delegate tasks to other people. It definitely don't work like that. Man, we definitely sending our prayers out, man. Over the last week, we had the unfortunate news to hear about the passing Virgil, which is a fashion designer, the creator of Off-White, and he recently had like a residency with Versace. I mean, with Louis Vuitton. So, man, that was definitely sad, man. We're gonna bounce this
R.I.P.
Mo. I know Mo's real big into the kind of the fashion stuff, but I just want to put this disclaimer out there. I was the first one to tell Mo about Off-White at
Oh,
D
my
Did
Day
he cry?
with Chris Moore. I had to educate
Oh,
Mo
my
and
God.
Chris Moore on Off-White
Oh, here
because
we go.
they had no idea what Off-White was. And I was
Oh,
telling
my
them,
God.
I was like, yo, you ever know that people be paying $100 for socks? Mo was like, yo, stop playing. And then we went out there and at Fed Hill and people were wearing Off-White and I was pointing it off to Mo. So I just want to get this out in the public that I told Mo about Off-White.
Why is he pretending like he ain't never bought no socks that expensive?
You know what's crazy about the whole thing? Him,
Gain
I
of
know
real.
it's good and bad. Him passing away, it's the best thing. Like how he didn't, like, nobody knew about it. Obviously, his family and friends knew about it, but like the social media and like him being as big as he is, like it wasn't really talked about. Like him having cancer. Same thing with who was it? Chadwick.
Chad Boseman, yeah.
Yeah, him passing away as well. You know, like you didn't know about it till afterwards, and you just think with like certain celebrities, like with fame, it just comes more attention and they're able to hide this stuff, which is good, right? Because it's not out there. Everyone doesn't have your information and what you're going through and the battles you're fighting, and you don't even know what some of the people are going through.
I
Exactly.
mean, like
Celebrities.
y'all said, like a lot of people didn't like, I guess, realize like how famous this person was until he passed. But like everybody knew who Chadwick Boseman was.
Right.
I remember.
No, everyone
I
knew
remember
Virgil was.
Yeah, Virgil's a big one.
Even if you listen to rap, you hear his like him being mentioned so many times. Like
Yeah.
even all the rappers mention him. So it's just like, like celebrities just not knowing information about their life and them telling you as much as they want you to know, even though you think you know everything about them and stuff that they didn't know that they were putting out. They knew they know what's coming
battles.
out.
Yeah.
They know what they want you to know, and they act like they didn't know that. That's not how it works.
Yeah, Off-White was definitely one of the top streetwear brands coming up, but let's get the perspective of somebody that actually dabbles in the field. No, what's going on with Off-White?
It's gonna be like overpriced for everything now. I mean, it's like like you showed me them Jordans. What was they like? $100,000 or something like that. Somebody trying to resell,
man.
Like online. I'm like,
Yo said the resellers are going straight to the pits.
Straight to the pits. Like but nah, like this all comes from Kanye. Like I think Kanye is so influential in terms of like the designs and everything. Like I don't know who gave the most ideas to each other, Virgil or Kanye. But Kanye is definitely like the founding father of all this stuff.
I think with anyone passing away, even like when Kobe passed away, it wasn't even so much of him, like doing anything for them. I mean, obviously he did so much for the brand when he was alive, but just there's people that take advantage of you when you I guess pass away, and it's kind of sad, but like you see you see the resellers, just going crazy on any of the product that you had that had the Off-White symbol, or
right,
just trying to make money off him passing away, which is kind of messed up. But you just saw the overpricing, and that's just people taking advantage of it.
Right. End of the day, money makes the world go. It's sad.
Yeah, man, we're gonna send our prayers and condolences to the family of Virgil, man, and rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
On the other hand, man, they said that new virus has touched down, bro. It is taking the world by storm, coming straight off the mother continent. Oh, good Africa, from the white people in South Africa.
It's crazy.
So with the new variant, I heard it's called,
Omicron.
I know there's another name. Yeah,
Omicron.
I heard people calling him Marion or something.
It's called all
other
kinds
name
of things
on Twitter that
close to that day.
Omicron. Yeah. But you know, one of the craziest stories I heard is they skipped 2 Greek letters, right? Because they were going in order, right? The last variant, which we're currently dealing with, was Delta, right? The next letter up was supposed to be Nu, but they thought that people were going to be confused. That's the next Greek letter. They thought people were going to be confusing Nu with like a new variant, so they didn't use Nu. And then I think the next Greek letter was something that resembles the Chinese president's name, so they didn't want to get people confused with that and thinking that people would be
That's
associated
good. Yeah.
with China. So they went with however you pronounce it, Omnon, I can't even remember, whatever it is, Omicron or however you pronounce the name.
Yeah, Omicron.
I
Omicron.
always call Marion that like Twitters.
Oh my
Omicron.
God.
So
Yeah,
that's just a little interesting fact that they skipped two
Yeah, that's
letters in the Greek alphabet
Yeah.
because of they thought people get associated with new virus, and then I think the next letter is closely associated with the president of China's name. So that's
Something.
just
Yeah.
a false narrative. But man, they said a touchdown in the States, man. They got in a
Yep.
couple states, man. But you know how this joint lags behind. It really take 2 to 3 weeks for you to get a hold on it and see what's going on. So I mean,
Oh,
right
for
now,
how bad is it? Like it's highly contagious, or it's like
I don't
it's not
think
as
they know
cases
yet.
as- bro.
I haven't really seen. Everybody's just like up and waiting, seeing what's going on. But I know it's definitely since we first heard of it, it's definitely been spreading, man.
Yeah.
I think it was in California. It's the first case in the U.S.
So
yeah.
first confirmed U.S. case of Omicron was in California, and now it's in New York.
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy.
So that's why I'm
It's
too
been a
big on the
day.
traveling.
It's crazy because I don't think we'll ever be like good to take off our masks again in terms of like workplaces and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy. I don't know what people are gonna do. Like it's gonna get interesting with the booster shots. All these new shots, they're gonna have to make a vax. Does a COVID vaccine help with that one? Or nah?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
I don't know if they know yet.
Yeah.
They're studying it.
It's getting real out here though.
I don't know.
Well,
if they know yet.
that metaverse would be good if people just stay inside their houses.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to put my Oculus on. Be like, we COVID free in here, baby. Right, get that Travis Scott concert. That's the only concert he gonna be performing in. It's in the metaverse.
I saw the thing on Hulu. They just took it down immediately.
Oh, for real? Yo, I seen somebody posted that. I was trying to go watch it. They got him off of there.
Yeah, they took it down.
Oh boy, I bet they was ready to eat that joint up.
They were crazy.
Hulu trying to capitalize off people's deaths.
But,
Man, but that's a little too much on that because talking about the jab messes our YouTube algorithm up.
right.
And next, man, we're gonna have a couple more topics. We got a big boxing match this weekend, man. Mo, what's going on?
That Gervonta fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of losses. Yep, a lot of losses been happening at the crypto.com arena. That's where it's happening at the old Staples Center. So it's I think Gervonta he the most like the biggest pay-per-view like rising star in boxing. In terms maybe who you think with Canelo maybe, but I think Gervonta's more exciting than Canelo in terms of like watching. So hopefully he can keep his streak going. He faces I think his name Isaac Cruz. So it's gonna be more mini Mike Tyson fighting.
Yes, sir, man. We can't wait. I wish that this unfortunate situation wouldn't have happened with his previous opponent and he would have been fighting the other dude. But next man up, you put him up, Tank knocks him down. So that's good. But go ahead and hit this closing out, man. As my man says, winter is coming. Previously, it is going to be a very cold winter out there. I mean, I'm talking about temperatures where people is freezing and might be getting all kind of amputees. They need to get their fingers, their legs, their feet, their toes, the elbows, everything needs to be cut out because it's going to be a cold, cold time, man. Everybody was talking about that hot girl summer, man. They was up there with eating that Popeye sauce with Megan Thee Stallion at the Popeyes, talking about hot girl summer, but it is coming to a close very fast, man. We brought this story to you a couple episodes ago, talking about what's her name, Mo? I can't even remember. I'm so excited. Brittany Renner, about her leaving PJ Washington when they having a baby and all of that. And recently she posted a video on the internet, says she homeless. She had to move back with her parents. She don't got no car, man. And she's struggling out here in these streets, man. So
it's crazy.
Man, what's the thoughts, man? I mean, winter is coming. It's going to be a very chilly, cold, harsh winter.
Tell her to come on over here, Virginia Beach, out in these streets and enjoy this 30-degree weather.
Yeah, you know what's funny? She was there. You know, Branch got a picture with her. She was there 2 weeks ago in the club in Norfolk. So it's crazy. I think it's putting a big cap on like it's a lot of women that need to definitely if you as a woman, if you're single with no kids and stuff, you definitely got to match up. You just know what I'm saying with a man's like career. You can't just be like, oh, have all these requirements, you ain't got nothing yourself. So it's like Brittany Renier, she Dusty Trap one. I don't know the full details. Maybe she's not getting child support. Maybe the video she posted, the judge was like, I don't know, nah. But I don't know what's going on.
And whatever's going on, Mo, we can all agree it ain't looking too good for her.
It's not looking good.
I got no problem with a woman whose career is better than mine.
Yeah.
Man, however, we got
You're
some
gonna be a
stuff
house
to
band.
we got some stuff to address with you, man. Because from what they saying in the streets, is you taking all baby mama applications.
Facts. Yeah,
I wouldn't say all.
We got to hear about that one.
All.
But he's taking most.
I've done.
Those said baby mamas need some love too. That's all the applications.
Okay. So
now you're trying to switch the words up. No,
I was gonna give you some context behind why I said that. So when I told y'all about the baby mama that I had, it was the first baby mama that I'd ever like went out with, and I was like nervous about it because like after I had found out, and then I hit up my oldest brother who is definitely more cavalier about it than me. Cause like every time you look at his Snapchat or something, he with somebody and like somebody else's kid. I'm like, yo, so like you got any advice about this? Or like how to not make it weird? He's just like, just let it be like a regular date, man. Like single moms need love too. And so I was just like, okay. And I'm like, that's how I saw it. And then I never let it stop me, bro.
I'm tired.
What do you mean?
You're on the island by yourself, bro.
It is another
You
woman,
and Shawnee is on your own
Whoa,
island.
whoa! Why am I getting thrown under this?
If I go on the first date and mini me is sitting at the table with us, I'm outside, yo.
Yeah, but it ain't a mini you, it's a mini somebody else.
A mini her is at the table across from me. I'm out, yo. It ain't no date.
I would be respectful and finish the dinner.
I ain't finishing nothing, yo.
You probably wouldn't call back. That's a different story.
He gonna walk in, look at a table, walk back out, not even say nothing. She'd be like, "Where you at?" He'd be like, "Yeah, I can't make it." She hear him pulling off, bro.
Nah, y'all think I'm playing? I'm dead serious, yo. We're not entertaining those single mothers. We cutting it off at the source.
Okay, so what if you got a girl pregnant? Y'all was dating or whatever. It didn't work out. She just dipped out, disappeared, left you with the kid, and you was out there like trying to find another woman who had no kids.
He didn't say anything about single fathers, so he probably
exactly.
Let's get this clear. A single mother is somebody who has kids after they were married. Baby mother was never married. Me personally, I don't want to have no kids if I'm not married. So I would never fall into that situation.
Right.
But okay, well, we'll say baby mama because none of these were ever married.
Yeah, I'm not entertaining no baby mama. Baby mama's got one purpose, man.
Okay.
What's the purpose?
If you don't know, now you know.
Hold on, what was the purpose?
I died.
Man, you gotta leave it to your imagination, bro.
Talking about, oh my God. Single moms being married. Yeah, I ain't never been with nobody who was married before.
Yeah,
except for this one
different.
time. But she didn't have no kids.
All right. However, tell us about your baby mama experiences.
Yeah, why you gotta throw him under the bus like that?
Because I guess I'm the only one going on all these adventures and stuff.
Yeah.
Mobley, Anthony already fucking shacked up and married. Boring. All right. But I think when I was in Hawaii, I dated 3 of them. One of them who was in she was going to UH at the time, University of Hawaii, and like she had a kid and like 2 jobs and was able to balance that with a volleyball career, like going to the school. So she was doing straight. She was also the first person I ever dated who was taller than me, which it didn't bother me, but a lot of people saw it. And as I looked at other people looking at me, I kind of felt like Kevin Hart with his wife or his wives, because you know how like they all been taller than him. It still wasn't no issue though. The issue that came up was that I was leaving PCSing. I haven't really had any bad experiences with them. Like, would you say the other 2?
Yeah.
Well, one of them was the one that I met at Buffalo Wild Wings. That one was the one who just like she was the one who just sprung her kid on me. Was like, "Oh yeah, I brought my son. Is that okay?" I was like, yes.
Nah, but look, hold up. I'm not saying no, hold up. I just want to say one thing. Notice how she made it very clear in the beginning, right? She could have like at that situation where you met her at Buffalo Wild Wing. I'm just assuming that she didn't tell you then, right? Because you had
I didn't.
met her.
No, so
but she could have hid it from you, and she brought the kid to the date, making it very clear.
The whole Buffalo Wild Wings thing, right? My friend, her friend, had very specifically told none of us to try to hit on her friends. So I was not paying them any attention. So she never had the chance to tell me because I wasn't even looking at her, bro. I was just looking at my other friends and was cracking jokes, telling stories. It wasn't until after we was leaving and I was hopping in the car and my friend came up to me and was like, "Can my friend give you a number?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then she hit me up and was like, "Yo, we should go out." And then as we showed up there was when she was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I got my kid."
No, not saying I'm with this, not saying I would be about it, just saying that, hey, you got to respect her honesty. She brought the kid because obviously you didn't know about the kid then because there's no other way for you to know about her, and she brought the kid to the date. Hey,
yeah, so like
I'm not saying I would be in that situation where I would, you know.
How many disclaimers you gotta give, man?
Yeah.
Shut up. So like I was raised by a single mom, so
Like
I never really had any, I guess, like negative opinions toward them. So I didn't necessarily entertain the idea, but I just went along with the ride, you know. And I definitely do give her some praise for like you know bringing it to me like right up front, because one thing I realized with single moms is that like they introduce you to the kid as soon as they can, because if the kid not feeling you or you not feeling the kid, vice versa, then they out.
Yeah.
It's all over.
Man, we're gonna have.
But yeah,
hey man, maybe we should all you know, Will's the only one in this.
I'm the only one in this segment.
that wants to give attention to the single mothers out there. You know, he's doing great. You know, like he's taking care of the single mothers that need to be taken care of. So let's all applaud him for that.
My man Hubbard is taking all baby
Anthony.
mama applications.
Yes, sir.
So
let's all you know.
Okay,
if winter is coming, man, and y'all need to
not know all applications.
You ain't gonna cover it up. He's taking all applications, bro. All applications.
No, I am not.
And he said from now to the end of December, he might even take 2-for-1 special, Brody. So you better get them joints in fast, bro. You better
get specific with this shit.
2-for-1 means 2 kids with 1 girl. So
okay, requirement number 1, you got to be attractive, all right, to me.
Oh my,
photos
actually getting serious.
Now he trying to have stipulations.
At the bottom of this YouTube,
I got standards,
wherever
bro.
you're watching, we'll have his Instagram, his Twitter, and all the information, his cell phone number if you want to reach out to him. So
Jesus,
and you get them in the first day. It's 3-for-1, so you can have up to 3 millions. 3 millions only for the first.
Now he says going 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the end of December, but we are in the 24-hour promo. So 3-for-1 for the first 24 hours. And then,
I swear, if we get an in real life recording, I'm fighting all y'all, bro. Watch me open my door. I got a line outside. Oh yeah, we heard about this podcast.
Man, all I gotta say is winter is coming, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this joint up. Y'all
what does winter have to do with my love life?
It's a metaphor, man. Winter is coming.
No, there was no segue from that.
Winter is coming. If you know, you know.
It's gonna be a black snow Christmas, black winter wheel coming through.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and end it with that. I just want to say at the end, CEOs do call the shots. They're just calling the shots, and we're gonna go ahead and end it with that.
Yo, we not. Nah.
He
He tried to sneak that in there. That in there. That's crazy. Yo, after you spent all that time arguing that all they're doing is, come on, man.
They just calling the shots. They just calling the shots, right? Everything just run through them. They're not doing the work. They got the people under them doing the work. Yeah, we'll talk about this again in another podcast or another
single mother secretaries.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go ahead and finish the podcast.
All right, man. With that said, we out. Thanks for tuning in to Opinions to Million podcast. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. New episode dropping every week. You want to hop on the next one? Shoot us an email. Follow us on all social media at Opinions to Million. We out.